The storm that paralyzed Texans last week will have a lasting impact on our state's agriculture as well. Farmers now face an uphill battle as they try to recover. Our Brandon Walker is live in Rocheron with a closer look at the impact on our crops. Brandon?
Yeah, Chris, big farm, small farm, excuse me. This freeze did not discriminate. The man who you are about to meet says that he lost some 70% of his product. That amounts to tens of thousands of dollars in damage. The food he grows makes its way to area farmers markets, but also a distributor that helps to provide school lunches throughout the Houston area.
I just love agriculture. I have a passion for plants and animals.
Jeremy Peach's passion for farming is organic, rooted by name.
And my great-great-grandfather, they were slaves, of course, and they worked on one of the largest slave plantations in Mississippi.
Green Thumb 2.
The seed dead and mushy, so it's gone.
The fields Peach's toils are still waterlogged after last week's freeze.
Some of the plants like these kind of survive, but they're damaged. You know, they're not edible for consumption. It was hard, it was rough because we lost about 60–70% of our crops during the freeze. We lost all our kale.
Root vegetables survive. Fields of greens, not so much.
Turnips, mustards, collards, kale, farms and farmers, we have to spend more money, more time, and more labor to ensure that we're getting crops in the ground or crops grown so we can feed the farmers markets, the grocery stores, all our outlets.
The severity of this was felt across the state.
Diedrich von Biedenfeld is an assistant professor in the College of Business at UH downtown. Von Biedenfeld says not all counties were covered by President Biden's disaster declaration, and farmers had to incur costs, trying to keep fields warm, for instance. But the supply chain will be impacted, he says. Translation, you'll see the cost at the grocer.
These farmers are going to need resources to ensure that they can maintain the quality of their product. So money is going to be one of those aspects, and that's why I mentioned the disaster declaration.
And Mr. von Biedenfeld also says that it's smart not to go to the grocery store and buy everything because of the supply chain there. In fact, the farmer here, Mr. Peaches, says that we're not just talking about the summer crop, we're talking about seeds that didn't germinate into the fall harvest too. So they're going to be looking at this for a while. They're calling on aid from the federal government, although Mr. Peaches says he hasn't heard yet from anyone from FEMA or the state. He's waiting to hear from them right now. Live in Rocheron, I'm Brandon Walker, KPRC 2 News.